Have you ever met someone who was clearly intelligent, but they didn't act the way intelligent people are supposed to act? They didn't show off. They didn't dominate every conversation. They didn't try to prove they were the smartest person in the room. In fact, they may have seemed quiet, distracted, intense, socially awkward, or difficult to understand. And that is what most people get wrong. Extremely high intelligence does not always look like confidence. Sometimes it looks like silence. Sometimes it looks like overthinking. Sometimes it looks like emotional distance. And sometimes it looks like someone carrying an entire universe inside their mind while trying to appear completely normal. Because high IQ is not only about solving difficult problems or remembering information quickly, it can change the way a person sees people, conversations, emotions, failure, time, and even themselves. So today, let's unlock the psychology of people with extremely high IQ. Number 1, they think deeper than most people realize. Most people notice what is happening. A highly intelligent person often notices what is happening, why it is happening, what pattern it belongs to, what could happen next, and what everyone else is missing. To them, a normal conversation is not just a conversation. It becomes a puzzle. Why did that person choose those words? Why did their tone change? What are they avoiding? What did they say indirectly? What is the truth behind the sentence? This is why highly intelligent people may sometimes look distracted. They are not always absent. They are processing. Their mind is connecting small details that other people may not even notice. And this can be powerful, but it can also be exhausting. Because when your brain keeps searching for meaning in everything, even simple moments can become mentally heavy. Number 2, they need solitude more than attention. Many people assume intelligent people want admiration, but many highly intelligent people want peace more than applause. They are not always trying to be seen. They are trying to think clearly. Crowded rooms, loud voices, shallow conversations, and constant interruptions can drain them quickly. Not because they hate people, but because their brain is taking in too much at once. When they are alone, their mind can finally breathe. They can organize their thoughts. They can follow an idea without interruption. They can return to themselves. For them, solitude is not always loneliness. Sometimes it is recovery. And people who do not understand this may take it personally. They may think, "Why are you so distant?" But the truth is simple. Some minds need silence to stay strong. Number 3, they get bored with surface-level life. Many highly intelligent people struggle with repetition. The same conversations, the same routines, the same shallow answers, the same predictable thinking. Their mind needs depth. It needs mystery, challenge, complexity, and meaning. This is why they may become obsessed with one topic for days or weeks, then suddenly move towards something completely different. To others, it may look random. But inside their mind, they are following curiosity. They are not just looking for entertainment. They are looking for mental stimulation. They want ideas that wake them up. A boring environment can make a brilliant person look lazy. But sometimes, they are not lazy. Their mind is simply starving for something worthy of its energy. And here is the part most people miss. A highly intelligent person may ignore something easy but become completely consumed by something difficult. Not because the difficult thing is practical, but because it makes their brain feel alive. Number 4, they notice hidden patterns in people. Many intelligent people observe before they speak. They study the room. They notice who is uncomfortable, who is pretending, who wants control, who is insecure, who is honest, and who is hiding something behind a smile. They may not always say it out loud, but they see it. This is why some highly intelligent people can predict behavior before it happens. They are not magical. They are pattern readers. They collect small signals and connect them quickly. A pause, a look, a change in tone, a repeated excuse, a contradiction between words and behavior. But this ability can make relationships complicated, because when you notice too much, it becomes difficult to ignore what others are trying to hide. Sometimes, the intelligent person stays quiet not because they do not understand. They stay quiet because they understand too much. Number 5. They feel deeply, but hide it well. There is a common myth that intelligent people are cold. But many of them are not cold at all. They may feel deeply. They may feel the pain in someone's silence. They may be moved by a piece of music. They may think about injustice for days. They may remember one hurtful sentence long after everyone else has forgotten it. But they often do not show the full depth of what they feel. Why? Because their mind starts analyzing the emotion before expressing it. They ask themselves, is this feeling reasonable? Should I react? Am I overthinking? Will they understand? Will I regret saying this? So on the outside, they may look calm, but inside, they may be feeling everything intensely. That is one of the hidden burdens of a deep mind. It does not only think more, sometimes it feels more too. Number 6. They doubt themselves more than people expect. People often assume a very intelligent person must always feel confident, but real intelligence can create the opposite. The more you understand, the more you realize how much you still do not know. A person with shallow knowledge may say, I am completely sure, but a highly intelligent person may say, I could be wrong, not because they are weak, but because they see complexity. They know every answer may have exceptions. Every decision may have risks. Every belief may have blind spots. This is why some highly intelligent people are painfully self-critical. They can achieve something impressive and still think it could have been better. They can solve a difficult problem and still wonder, what did I miss? Their doubt is not always proof that they are less capable. Sometimes it is proof that they are seeing the bigger picture, and that bigger picture can be heavy to carry. Number 7. They delay the work that matters most. This one surprises many people. Highly intelligent people can procrastinate badly, especially on work that truly matters to them. Not because they do not care, but because they care too much. Before they even begin, they can already imagine the perfect version of the result. They can see how great it could be. But they can also see every possible flaw, so the pressure becomes heavy. A simple task may get done quickly, but the dream project, the meaningful goal, the big idea that becomes harder to start. Because starting means facing the gap between what they imagined and what they can actually create. Sometimes their biggest enemy is not laziness. It is the image of perfection they created in their own mind. This is why some brilliant people look unproductive from the outside. Their problem is not a lack of ability. Their standards are fighting their action. And the lesson is simple. Even a genius must learn to begin imperfectly. Because unfinished brilliance changes nothing. Number 8. They often feel like outsiders. This may be one of the quietest signs of a highly intelligent mind. Many intelligent people feel slightly out of place, not because they believe they are better than everyone else, but because their mind works at a different speed, depth, or direction. They may care about questions nobody around them asks. They may notice problems other people ignore. They may find ordinary conversations tiring. They may hide their real thoughts because they already know most people will not understand. So they learn to shrink themselves. They speak less. They simplify their ideas. They pretend to be less intense. They act more casual than they actually feel. And over time, this creates a strange kind of loneliness. The loneliness of being around people but still not feeling fully understood. That is why many intelligent people are not looking for attention. They are looking for recognition at a deeper level. They want one mind that can meet them. Someone who does not get tired when the conversation goes deep. Someone who does not fear complexity. Someone who understands that silence does not always mean emptiness. Sometimes silence means the mind is full. So what is the real psychology of people with extremely high IQ? It is not just speed. It is not just memory. It is not just talent. It is a different way of experiencing life. They notice more. They question more. They connect more. They may feel more. And because of that, They often carry more. But intelligence alone is not enough. A sharp mind without discipline can become chaos. A powerful brain without humility can become ego. Deep thinking without action can become a prison. And awareness without emotional balance can become pain. The most intelligent people are not the ones who only think deeply. They are the ones who learn how to use that depth wisely. They turn observation into understanding. They turn curiosity into growth. They turn self-doubt into improvement. They turn solitude into strength. And they turn intelligence into something useful for the world. So if you recognize yourself in these signs, do not treat it as a label. Treat it as a responsibility. Your mind may be different, but different does not mean broken. Sometimes the person who feels out of place is not lost. They are simply built to see what others overlook. And maybe that is the hidden truth about extremely high IQ. It does not always make life easier, but it can make life deeper. If this video described you, comment which sign felt the most accurate. And subscribe to Mind Unlocked for more psychology videos that reveal what people think, feel, and hide beneath the surface.